Oh, okay. We're back connected. Hi, hi, hi. I hope everybody is doing good. Today, I'm just going to do a quick breakdown of the TJR model that I use. So, as you know, today was a Thursday, and usually Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, on those days, if they are specific bank holidays, we do not trade, so we do back testing and we back test the TGR strategy. Now on Wednesday and Friday, Wednesday is reserved for back testing the AMN model if there is a bank holiday on Wednesday, and then Friday is reserved for back testing the freedom model, right? So anyways, today we did have a bullish daily bias using the TGR strategy, right? That was a good thing. Could have been a bit confusing because if you look the previous day on both assets, A had different closures. One closed bullish, the other closed bearish, right? That's number one. Number two, um, these are PSPs now, and they will actually help in further anticipating what the next days will do. That's another good thing. But now that's when you looking at two assets is really cool because you can add all the confluences together to sort of gain um or gauge which confluences are most likely to be respected as opposed to others, right? In this case, there were more bullish confluences than there were bearish ones. Now let me explain. Let me start with the bearish sort of context. This candle here, body closed below the previous day's candle, below its previous day's candle, showing that price could potentially body close below this candle, right? Which kind of did. But then let's go over to the to the euro side and see what's going on. Now the euro is showing much more respect for the bullish intent, right? But as you can see, the reason why this came down is because it probably wanted to um retrace this area here because I was about to say it was gonna fill in a gap, but there's no gap there. So probably to try and attempt to retrace the SMT fill, but sort of did not, right? And then we also do have the fact that on the Euro USD side, we do have these two large bullish candles to the upside, right? Followed by this doji. And as we know, dojis usually are followed by huge moves to the downside or upside. In this case, we can safely assume it's going to be a huge move to the upside because we do have these bullish SMT fills, right? Plus the bullish candles. So, with that being said, we kind of had a bullish intent on the daily bias. You know, we had more reasons to be bullish than to be bearish. So with that being said, we did go to the 4 hour. Got to the 4 hour. Let's see what the 4 hour has for us. We found a breaker structure to the upside on the 4 hour, right? Found a breaker structure to the upside. That was cool. And we had a breaker structure to the upside and an order block to the upside. After that, we went to the 1 hour, looking for what again? Looking for an order block, looking for a breaker structure and an order block to the upside, and we got that. So far so good on both assets. Even though GBP USD wasn't that promising, it's looking like it's following that bullish intent after all, right? There we go. Order block, breaker structure to the upside. So then after that we go on to the 15 minute. Looking for what? Yep, you guessed it. Looking for breaker structure and order block to the upside. So all these time frames have to sort of align with with our daily bias essentially, right? So good thing for us here. We also got a breaker structure to the upside and an auto block to the upside also on the 15 minute. Really good, really cool stuff, really good stuff. Really exciting for us because with everything aligning as it is now, we can literally target previous days highs with this, right? So found it here. Also breaker structure to the upside. And then now we're looking for an entry point on the 5 or the 1 minute. So I'm gonna try and scroll over real quick to the 1 minute chart. Um, Let me see. As you can see right there, we got our retracement tool, the equilibrium, um, looking real good over there. Okay, for 5 minutes actually acting kind of funny on the Euro USD side of things, so this might take a while. Bear with me. Let's see. This probably might just make the scrolling process much quicker. Actually, let's see. Come on, baby, where are you? Where are you? There we go. So we did get that sort of like a breaker structure to the upside and a retracement, as you can see in just a few. Now, the reason why I chose the Euro USD over the GBP USD, now that I think of it, it could have been because of the daily bias was a bit shaky on the GBP side, but also we did have more confluence on the entry point. We had a fair value gap on the Euro USD in addition to the order block and the retracement, whereas on the GBP side, we just had a retracement and an order block to the upside, breaker structure to the upside. So all the things that we had on the euro, we had on the GBP. It's just that the euro had had one more confluence, which was the fair value gap right here. So that kind of made it a much more better choice. Took the entry right there, placed TP1, TP2, like that, going higher. And as you can see, all take profits were hit.